Hello and welcome to the next episode of PressL2Podcast. In this episode, we're going to go to Dokapon Kingdom and relive all the memories from TRG's epic playthrough, and this series is never going to end for me. Anyways, on with the podcast.
Welcome to the Dokapon Kingdom podcast.
Dokapon Kingdom.
What?
The
What?
Pokedon. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
It's the Pokedon.
So we should.
I think we should start off by introducing ourselves. So, who wants to go first?
Me. I am Bowie. I will try not to say words that begin with F and end with K. So no Terry Funk
Fire
joke.
You're
truck?
right. You're not allowed to say. You're not allowed to say the word.
All right, now
Fire
next
truck.
person.
All right. Hi. I have many names. You may call me by one of them. Which ones? You can tell me.
I'm
Insert name here.
Manny.
And all right. I'll go next. My name is LordGamerJarsus Christ, and next person.
Hi, paisanos. It's me, Mr. Luigi.
That's racist.
It's the one and only Anttie
Next person.
here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I'm
Zaid.
here. I'm just gonna be here beating myself a little while, but I'm gonna say some stuff midway. Let's just say I'm outside.
Did you say?
You're outside.
Yeah.
Why
So
are
it's the
you
one and
yourself
only.
off in public? I don't hear that. Don't say that.
Or we can
Anyways.
start.
Are we starting?
I believe so. So,
I thought we already
I was
started.
just wondering-
Did we just introduce ourselves to the other people here?
Well,
More
no,
people
it's
come.
Wait. What?
we're
So,
working on introductions.
Yeah. Anyways, the prologue, guys.
The prologue. Okay, let's see what the list is. Because quite frankly, I only started watching Dokapon with Dokapodcast.
I have not watched this in so long.
Oh, marriage.
Marriage.
Starting classes for each character. Chugga was a mage. Tim was a warrior. John was a thief.
He's a sneaky bastard.
John's thief shenanigans. He stole Chugga's 2 crystals.
Are
you
we
very
just
too
reading off
crispy?
a laundry list?
Sneaky, illegitimate child.
Alright. Yeah.
Hans beats up John with one arm because John lost Rochambeau.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, just look at crap, I forgot his name. Yeah, Hans. He was having a sale, and then John did stuff. He tried to steal from him. Hans doesn't like that, so Hans tries to beat him up with Rochambeau.
It's like the Tenzan Tarzan kid. Rah.
I just think it's very funny that in order to steal something, it's basically just, hey, if I win at rock, paper, scissors, I get to steal. It's like, oh, okay, I'm forced by the law to do this.
No,
I can't
no.
use one of my
They
many
actually-
weapons to defend myself.
No, they actually draw the weapon.
100%.
Let's just say the person.
Or, I mean,
They pull out scissors if they choose scissors. They pull out a rock if they choose rock, and they pull out a piece of paper if they choose paper.
The piece of paper.
The deadliest weapon known to mankind.
Is it not?
It's a piece of paper that says you are already dead.
Yeah, pretty much. That's everyone is Jesus in purgatory. Who announced this podcast?
Ah.
Alright.
Okay, but can we just say how John is the bestie?
Of course, he is a sublime submission thief. He is Toro Yano incarnate.
Don't know the reference, but yeah, let's go with that.
I think. Huge fan.
Okay.
But the prologue wasn't that long, but we noticed in the end where the highlight of it was just John killing Sugar in the first PvP, and how Sugar was called Steve on stuff. Yeah. And so begins the start of a long-running gag.
Yeah.
Of killing people and then
Canadian.
renaming them. I mean, don't you know how terrifying it would be to have your name legally changed while you're asleep?
No, not sleep dead. You just come back from dead. By the end of it, Chugga was like a triple zombie.
You just turn into a puppet, go to the legal store, the legal office, and then just say, "Hey, can I get my name changed? Don't worry, I'm alive."
You're
Yeah,
weak
well,
and bursting him.
I swear I'm alive. You don't have proof I'm not alive. Here's my legal documents.
I have a question. Was this
I have an
the
answer.
day where John mentioned that at one point when it was started up Let's Playing, he mid-recording went off to get food?
He did that a lot of times in a lot of chapters. Same with Tim. But anyways, prologue's done because prologue wasn't that really that long. It took up like about 10-ish episodes.
It was small, interesting, reminds you of something.
The prologue only should have taken like 2 or 3 episodes. Oh gosh, was it really that short? That's
I mean, if they did like if it was like about one episode per week, then and the prologue is only 2 weeks long at a maximum.
Oh, really?
True. They did like the weekly first, and then it was like one of those daily things.
Yeah.
Or one each day.
Yeah. It was a very short prologue.
Literally
less than 2% of the entire series was the prologue.
Yeah. Actually, I'd say
the one that punches everyone.
No, it wasn't 1%, but it was really near to 1%.
Yeah.
It was 1.5%.
I should really bring up this list. Where is this list?
Oh yeah, if anyone doesn't know, we have a long list. This was a long time in the making.
Yeah, the list is very. What are you talking? The list is very, very short. It's only 3 massive posts long.
Absolutely totally 9 pins.
And I think that's only because you somehow hit the character limit.
Yeah. I want to know.
Fun fact: Discord has a character limit
and not a word limit.
There's a word limit. Now that's something I actually didn't know.
Yes.
All right. So the prologue ends, and John is on top, and Chugga is now legally named Steve, and Tim. He's being Tim.
The Holy Grail's Black Knight, and the Old Grail of Nowhere, Lightning Fast, and I kick Chuck's Norse's cowboy ass.
Okay, let's avoid for copyrights.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to get banned for copyrights yet, so let's go move on to Chapter 1, where the terrible stuff happens, where towns get taken over, and they finally have to start killing stuff to save the towns.
Oh shit, I'm a pacifist. I'm hurt.
It's Chapter 1, it's right after the prologue.
No Sherlock.
Are we recording already? Because I was a bit late.
We've been recording.
It's all good.
Welcome.
Wait, we haven't started yet?
Alright, new guy, introduce yourself.
Oh, so we have not started yet.
No, we have started.
We kind of have.
We already started.
I'm doing I'm the god of segues. I'm segueing into your introduction.
No introduction.
I was late as well. So should I introduce myself anyway?
Yes!
Sorry, I just got late. So my name is PressL2Podcast, like last episode of the podcast.
Alright, cool. Now tell us, what's your opinion about John getting abducted by aliens?
I find it really funny because they kept going on and on about how the aliens can have negative effects. It
does.
It's not always a good thing, but yet I can't remember one time when the aliens abduct someone and it gave negative effects. It always was like, this person's attack went up, this person's speed and defense went up.
No, I think they either always increased every stat by 1 or lowered every stat by 1.
Yeah, there's a point where someone got a stat
go up by 2.
I think Chugga got a stat down once.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Chugga got a stat down. I think everyone got a stat down.
Excuse me.
Let's just say everyone got a stat down.
Yeah, I really love how just being abducted by aliens causes you to get stronger and faster and smarter.
Well,
what do the aliens do to you? Do they teach you
steroids? They bend you over a table and...
Well, wait a second.
They give you a back massage.
Let's keep... Oh, okay, a back massage. That's
okay then. Yeah, back
PG.
massage. PG enough. Or they would just give you drugs.
Inject them steroids already.
It's steroids and back massages.
Okay, what type of steroids would give you powerful magic?
That's what the meth.
The high kind.
The meth.
It'll make you smarter.
The meth.
Okay, then what type of drugs would make you...
Okay, off topic. We're getting off topic.
LSD.
What are you talking about? We're totally getting off topic. We're getting off that on topic as Chugga thinking he's stuck with Steve in a 24-hour project. Oh, how naive of them. If only it was 24 hours.
I think they were talking about they were planning on doing 24 hours worth of content within that weekend.
They were just estimating.
Yeah.
Because for the entire next project, Chugga's name is officially Steve.
Chugga actually has to legally change his name to Steve. He's now legally Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Steve. Oh, Steve.
Oh,
Steve the Pooh.
Wink.
Hair.
Well, on the note of Sugar's Steve hair, there's also the time where Tim got strong.
Yeah, he got strong. He put all of his points into attack.
He took those steroids.
Yeah, he took steroids. Except he didn't need the alien steroids.
Happened to him.
Yeah, he took the human steroids.
That reminds me of what happened to him during Castle Crashes, where he just kept putting his level up stats into defense. So no one could kill him, but he couldn't kill anyone else.
He was immortal.
That sounds like an excellent Dokapon strategy.
Oh,
Yeah, but that wasn't Dokapon. That was Castle Crashers. They're two completely different things.
I know,
Alright,
but
so back to Dokapon, guys. Back to Dokapon.
It was part of Dokapon.
We're now comparing Pokemon with Castle Crashers for some reason.
Yeah, I love
Dokapon, not Pokemon.
Oh my god, this is a mess.
Where did we last left off? Now we're just talking about a bunch of random stuff.
I think I know how to settle this back off. We need to go back in time to when Chugga and Tim, not Chugga, I mean Steve and Tim dueled, and Tim ended up killing poor Steve.
Yeah, because Tim had a huge attack.
Shithead.
Yeah, so Tim turned Steve into Steve the Pooh Head, who looked surprisingly like a red leaf Pikmin.
Yeah, it kind of did
Oh
actually.
yeah, that's when that happened.
Can't
It
believe
looked
that.
looked out pretty well.
I will say that Tim just fucked up the meal. Pardon me, right there.
Don't worry. I mean, I cursed like a sailor in the last one, and I'm only now told not.
Okay, guys, we're not bringing up the cursing again. Let's move on.
Oh, fun!
Alright, so where are we moving on to now?
I don't know, something about Wheel of Fortune references?
Wait!
Oh yeah, this is where it goes before the.
Is that where the references would be in like chapter 6?
Yeah, but
there's a point where they were teasing it. They recorded it after Wheel of Fortune, and they were just like making references. Like by the time the video came out, there was already Wheel of Fortune videos.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And then I'm sorry. On a note of Wheel of Fortune references, we have John's action figures.
What?
Action figures.
Action figures.
Yeah,
the Superman.
Yes, Stockholm Syndrome pick with the Superman action figure.
I don't
Oh, that one. Oh, jeez, it was that long ago?
But
Yeah, it was that long ago.
Didn't they show it in Steven's vlog?
I think so. I'm sorry about the one.
I don't remember.
No, either one. It was an action figure, nonetheless.
Breaking NCS.
This is something I'm hearing right now.
And then while they were talking about it, they were also came across with a giant John Cena action figure and a Godzilla action figure, and asked Emil if he could have that.
Oh yeah.
I just like the fact that John is collecting action figures.
It was like really big. It was like up to your waist size.
Well, for some people.
A big box. Nudge, nudge.
For some people. Oh boy.
Then after John getting a action figure, he gets a pompadour and a shock hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. The start.
The shark. Wait, what class was he when he get the shark hair?
I know he got the shark.
I'm pretty sure he was still a thief.
No, but like I'm saying, like the hairstyle, like before it was the shark hair.
Yeah, the shark hair and the pompadour are both the default hairstyles you can get.
Yeah, he became.
But I really hate how you had to get, or it's randomly to get your hair.
Yeah, that sucks. 'Cause,
I mean, yeah.
There's so many good hairstyles. I need to look them all up.
And yet everybody gets the duck hair.
Yeah, everyone got the duck.
Emil didn't get a single magazine hair.
No, he got Pooh Head.
The magazine at least once.
But they got a duck at one point.
Everyone but Emil got the duck hair.
So I was wrong.
Duck.
Wow, I could have guessed literally anyone else I've been right, but I guessed the one where I was wrong.
Wait, how's the mic, by the way?
What? I didn't actually hear you.
Oh my god, you can only get certain faction magazines at the casino.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch you can only get at the casino.
And it's really dark.
Never knew that.
That's why they spent like
it's
2
really
weeks trying to get it.
I will say.
What other hairstyles can you get there?
Let's see. The hairstyles you can get at the casino are the Raiden hairstyle, which resembles the lightning god of ancient myth.
Huh.
The prince or princess hair. The cowboy hair if you're male, or the kitty hair if you're female.
That's
You get that by default.
The elephant hair.
If you're an elephant.
And that's it.
Elephant hair, man, I want that instead.
Yeah, I want the elephant hair too.
Yeah, so do I. Give me an elephant.
The duck ended, and I
Give me an
started.
elephant or give me that.
I am hearing the most ridiculous hairstyles in Dokapon, and this has been a blast so far.
Just noting, we're still in the first chapter. And
Don't worry, this will be a short podcast. It'll be shorter than the rest of the other podcasts combined.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna be short, alright.
Yeah.
Short in a very unique way.
Yeah.
In that
So
short
isn't
very
Chugga
He has
Darkling?
restored Chugga's name back to Emil, or Chugga.
Yeah.
He now becomes a Darkling.
It was it was totally a tragedy.
The most
He he lost his name
prize.
Steve and had it returned to Chugga. May Steve
Just
rest in
like-
peace.
The monster.
I mean, I think Steve was already dead.
Yeah.
Don't
He
ruin
died
my hopes
after-
and dreams.
Side and Pikmin tree. Wait, this predates Pikmin. Fun.
All right.
Alright, so yeah, so John ends up winning the chapter because he was the one who actually got the piggy bank.
Or no, that was chapter 4. This chapter 1 was when he
Right.
got the medicine for the dog.
Oh right, I messed up. I know the piggy bank was chapter 2, I think.
No, still wrong. I think.
Oh,
Wait.
no, the piggy
Oh no,
bank.
you're right. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah, no, we were both wrong.
And
I
this
just
is
know that chapter 1 was like the dog.
John's gonna win the game.
Yeah, I remember
The
now.
dog was sick and he needed medicine.
The #1 trainer brought to you by the Doka Podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog who I think was named Dollar.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Hey man, the
I mean,
Dokapon
yeah,
Kingdom
I
really
mean,
loves
it's
its
Dollar.
money, because I mean, you have Princess Penny.
Capitalism!
Oh my gosh,
my
is that why
God.
her name is that?
Did you guys
I-
just realize this?
I just realized that. Oh
I
my
did
thought,
not because of
oh
that.
my
I know it was a
God.
reference to
I
money.
didn't hear. What
I
happened?
thought it was just a nice name.
No, it's money.
Money.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna name my daughter Money.
Alright, now that I'm done blowing all of your minds, let's move on to chapter 2, where John tries to stop Chugga from being a Darkling by killing him.
Oh!
As you know, it's the most reasonable solution, murder.
Yes.
That would work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it worked, and he also drew an X on his face.
He has an axe.
X-Men! Second class.
And just when we thought that Sugar wasn't gonna have a good time, we have Wabbits.
Wabbit.
Again, it's
Don't-
Wabbit season. It's Wabbit hunting season.
Oh yeah.
Wabbit.
Yeah, where I think
Flashbacks to Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks and always being on the lookout for dang rabbits.
Yeah, and in the end, Chugga and Tim both fought a rabbit with completely different results. Chugga
I thought
died
it was-
horribly, while Tim got an awesome shield.
Wasn't it Wabbit?
Yeah, they're wabbits.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Be very quiet. I'm hunting Wabbit.
Wabbit. We need to quill the Wabbits.
Forget to get
Well,
destroyed.
Wascally Wabbit.
The Wascally Wabbit. We're gonna have to clear my mount his head.
Ooh, that screwy Wabbit.
Walter White?
I said that screwy Wabbit.
Okay. On topic.
Silly wabbits, Twix are for kids, and you know what else is a Twic? Chugga's getting the contract from Weber.
Wait!
oh yeah. But no, before he gets the contract, he dies to a rabbit twice, I think.
Yeah. So basically, Bowie,
You okay?
are you okay?
okay?
You sound like a dying wabbit.
Chugga is a twink?
What?
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 Excuse me.
I'm confused as well.
Excusez-moi, por favor.
No, you heard very wrong because I think I know what you were talking about. He said saying
Cool.
trick, not twick.
Okay, can we get back
Wait.
to the podcast, please?
This is the podcast. Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Yeah, welcome to the
This is our,
podcast where Chugga becomes a
our
Darkling and then he murders Tim and John.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it takes a while to kill John.
Yeah.
John always escapes.
And even when he did
John
kill
came.
John, all he did was rename him to Hey Kids.
I don't think there was
Hey,
any
kid.
insulting nickname for John.
Hiya, kid.
No, there was one.
What?
In the worst
Well-
possible, in the funniest possible way.
I'm not gonna say it yet.
I mean,
Not
We can talk
okay,
about that
at
later,
the
though.
time, I
Okay,
don't think so.
imaginator.
We can talk about that later. He also got rid of Tim's shield.
1 minute. Okay.
But wasn't it a worse shield?
No, it was a
No,
good
it was a
shield.
good
That shield gave him 200 extra HP.
Oh.
It was the Wabbit
It's a
shield that he
Wabbit.
got.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of another event that Chugga steals a shield.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Alright,
But speaking of dark,
so after John was named Hey Kids, we pray the shark gods as John become a priest.
With the shark hat.
it was
All
Oh,
hail
okay.
the shark gods! May they reign
Oh,
forever!
oh,
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
If they're praising the shark gods, then is one of the shark gods the rainbow shark?
I actually don't know what that means.
The Little Big
I-
Planet Let's Play, Chugga was the rainbow shark.
Oh.
And let's not forget the
Oh.
apostle left shark.
It took me a moment to remember that. That took me so long to remember that for a second there.
I know I'm going to rewatch later.
Let's not forget the Apostle of Left Shark, and Mama Shark.
Oh, the good old shark.
And Shark Boy.
So many sharks.
Well,
And do you know what else is a shark?
What?
I don't know, actually. I don't know where I was going with that segue.
Not Chance Boutique. That's who it is.
Oh,
Chance Boutique. I don't even remember that one.
Neither do I.
This is where they just first met Chance Boutique, and they just they did the thing where they did with the Zero Suit Samus and saying "Oh ho."
Oh,
like,
hello there,
get
mon chéri.
Wait, are you talking about the casino?
No, not the casino, the item shop.
Oh.
Thanks,
Did we ever find out if
Emilio
that
went
was
to
actually
steal
the
the stuff
name?
on the boutique?
Wait, what happened?
No, never mind. We're talking about Penny is John's waifu.
Oh, yeah.
Penny has been active on John's
He
space.
He can't have a waifu. He has a laifu and a wife.
So he has
And-
both foods.
Penny.
He is the Foo King.
this is a traitor.
And after Penny is John's waifu, Chugga is versing Roche in Rochambeau.
Of course.
The only time
Roche.
where
Sugar's
they
wife.
beat Roche is when Sugar's in depth.
And he
Oh,
won
yes.
nothing out of it.
And he gets nothing.
I mean, Chugga won until lose there. If he
Absolutely
lost,
not.
then he would have lost his debt as well.
Yeah. Oh, God.
That was hilarious and totally
Oh.
dickish.
Yeah.
Oh my
and the funny part is
God.
he would lose his debt if he lost.
I kind of laughed so hard when that happened.
And wow, Sugar's in debt. Someone killed the final, or almost the final boss in the chapter, and then the king donated John's town to Sugar
Yeah.
for killing
For
a
killing
box.
a box.
Oh yeah,
So how does that
he had
work?
no choice but to donate it.
Live with box.
The king just reaches into John's pocket and is like, "Here you go. Oh wait, this isn't your town. Oh
This is
well."
now your town. He gave Chugga Groat, I believe.
He gave him
Yeah,
Groat?
and not
No, I
Ryan.
thought Groat was the town that he won.
I am
And
Groat.
also
He got
the
ranked
king
shuffle.
gave Chugga Groat.
For killing a box. The most
Yep.
evil
He
box of them
gave
all.
Sugar the boss from Majora's Mask. Gotta love the mechanical bowl.
So, yeah,
But
then
what
the,
isn't a bowl is a piggy bank. And there's the king's piggy bank and his taxes.
yeah, the taxes.
I thought it was Princess Penny's.
Yeah, Princess Penny was the one who had her piggy bank stolen, but the king probably also has a piggy bank,
Right.
let's be real.
By
Yeah, probably
the Overlord's son, Rico Jr.
That is such a threatening name, like Rico Harbor Jr.
Even the voice, which is Gary Oak.
Wait, it's voiced by
Black
Gary
Swan.
Oak?
Is
He's
he?
really?
He sounds like Gary Oak.
Oh my god, that makes Overlord Rico Samson Oak.
I know.
Oh!
The main antagonist of Dokapon Kingdom is Professor Oak.
All right. Before we get to Rico Jr., we have the Afro Pope.
All
Yep.
hail the Afro Pope.
He is not as good as the
That's
extreme
right, you
pope,
get the afro.
but he's a good pope nonetheless.
Praying for slam jams.
Yeah.
That is literally what John says. Praying for slam jams.
That probably sounded wrong in my head.
But we're talking about like the other pope conversation.
Bless the Father, the Son, and the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Oh,
But
And once the
I
Afro
really
Pope
think
came, he versus Rico Jr. with casual music in the background.
Ah!
Oh, that's right.
casual music instead of just boss music.
Wait.
And then John buys on coffee.
But it was a higher level for some reason, which I don't know why. And also, since I actually have played Dokapon, I don't think it was higher level. It definitely had the same stats,
It was. Yeah,
I think it was like level 26, but it had the exact same stats as you.
which is
Mhm.
kind of dumb. That means it's
I
been
mean-
buffed. I mean, nerfed.
that kind of makes sense though, because I mean, like, I think at this point
It
in
is
the
called
game,
a
most
doppelganger
monsters
or
have
a
lower
copycat,
stats than you do while you're all at the same level.
Wait, what are we talking about?
John
John
fighting
fighting a copy or a doppelganger of himself.
Oh yeah.
Already? Isn't what?
This is the chapter 2 boss.
Oh, not the
Yeah, not the final.
stuff that
Yeah,
they
we're
fight
not
in
even. Yeah, we're not there yet. Don't worry, we're almost 1/4 of the way done with the podcast.
Oh, son of a gun!
We're 30 minutes in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're only 3 minutes in. This will be a short one.
30 minutes
What
in and
the
we're
hell was
already
that
on the
goofy
train
noise?
wreck.
Yeah, we're only 30 minutes in, and we haven't even mentioned Crystal the Magician.
Oh goddamn!
You're like nowhere.
I don't know who. Hold on, let me look this up on the wiki. I'm the Dokapon wiki guy.
The crystal gems? What?
Yeah, I don't
Suddenly
remember
Steven Universe,
this.
The
what?
cat dude who sells magic. The cat dude who sells magic.
The Crystal the Magician. Anttie, explain.
Explain.
He's the cat dude that sells magic. He's like.
I don't think his name was Crystal.
It
I
was
just remember
Crystal.
that he made a lot of
The
cat
magic
puns.
store. And
Oh yeah, I think it was.
which one do you prefer?
Welcome to my magical store, where we have many possibilities.
No,
of
I see the
weapons.
problem. You named him. His name is Krista.
Ah.
There's
Oh,
no
is it
L.
Krista?
Oh, okay, it's Krista. Wait, that's a female?
No, it's a male. I mean, just listen to that voice.
Yeah, see?
No, he does not sound like he's from the mafia.
Yes,
This is
that's
the
Magic
final
Cartel,
mafia.
known for putting bullets at anyone who unlicensedly does magic.
And then he'll run away with his multi-crystal.
To return the
That's
piggy
wrong
bank.
place. He'll run away
John
using.
Yeah, John returns the piggy bank to Princess Penny, but it's broken. Oh well. End of
Oh
chapter.
well. Oh no. But what do you mean?
we
Oh
just
well.
lost our-
This is a terrible tragedy. Don't you know what it'll be like for the princess of Dokapon Kingdom to lose her
Yes,
money?
all her savings that she'll never get.
Oh,
All her
yeah.
savings for what she could have gone to college.
They have colleges there.
I don't know.
Like they,
Watch
I
everything college.
like I mean,
Last
I
time I
would
checked,
think
there's his
you're
own
like
money.
eating dung. Like, that's what I imagine. You know those kind of people.
And once chapter 2 ends, chapter 3 starts with John getting pwned by a cloud.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cloud was powerful. The cloud and its 4 eyes.
It's like a nexus.
Didn't the cloud have one eye? I don't remember.
It had like a crap ton of eyes. Like
It was
4
a
or 5.
one-eyed monster.
Cease.
A one-eyed monster.
So,
Yeah, cloud fight. I remember that now.
uh,
That's
and
all.
then
good.
time has
Alright,
potential.
so speaking
for
of
dark
clouds, dark ones are forming over the heads of our heroes as Tim now has the ability to become a darkling.
No, it's not time.
Oh,
it's
it's
time.
fine.
His name is Time
An
now.
eventful Darkling event.
So yeah.
Yeah,
For
awkward
some reason,
silence.
I mentioned Akira's John's waifu again, so that's my bad.
No, we never mentioned that Kira was John's waifu the first time. Before it was Penny, and
Yeah,
now
we
it's
did.
Kira.
Oh
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
Penny.
It should have been Kira, because I don't remember
No.
mentioning Penny is his waifu.
isn't Kira the hairstylist?
Kira's the merchant.
This will now be my new headcanon of John and Dokapon Kingdom forming a harem.
Oh.
Oh my!
Okay.
I would read
I've
that.
been watching too
And
much
Luke
anime.
is
I'm
not
sorry.
this.
No, that's okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, okay, but hold on. I actually have one thing to say that should have been on the note is Emil was wondering what to call John's mother, and John was like, "Call her my mother, you asshole."
No, that sounds good.
You guys remember that now?
I remember that.
God.
I remember that, but I thought that was in the podcast. Are you in the post-record
No,
episode?
this was before the podcast. This was before their Dokapon podcast, but that was hilarious. I just found that out today. I was, like, looking over it, and it's like, oh, I can't believe we didn't add this to the list to say. We should say that.
It's how should I call your mother?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is brilliant. This is
Don't
brilliant.
worry, guys. Don't forget to wear your pointy hats to protect yourselves from John's mother.
Oh my god.
Represent all the way back to Mario Party 2. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
punch out of a window.
Oh, nostalgia.
Oh my God, I love Mario Party 2.
So once Tim becomes a Darkling, Chugga is named Paladine, the magician.
This continues
Oh,
the teasing to the Wheel of
Yes.
Fortune episode.
Oh,
Is he still a
sounds
magician?
like
Is his name Paladine?
I don't.
yeah.
Was he a magician?
John was the one that actively set out to keep changing his classes. In fact, that was another thing that he spent a lot of time at the casino at, was trying to get the
Acrobat. Yeah, I remember.
job title of acrobat.
So Chugga
Yeah.
Chugga had not changed his job for 3 chapters or 2.
Well, we never said he
He
was.
can't
He
remember.
was a magician for a long
I think
Yeah,
he
but,
kept
like,
trying
Chugga
to get
was
back to Dokapon
staying as a
Kingdom,
magician 'cause he kept
Dokapon
dying.
Castle, but stuff kept
Yeah, I mean,
happening.
that makes sense. Because I mean, who wouldn't want to keep on killing Chugga?
Yeah.
how
He
about
even
no
had
human
chickens,
ever?
Chickens keep killing him.
John would probably kill him in an
And after Chugga has decided to have chickens, John went gambling and found strippers.
Of course.
Male strippers.
You don't know if they.
I mean, what type of
They're
casino
not
doesn't have
actually
strippers?
for people who don't know.
No, they were totally strippers.
Yeah.
They were bodybuilders. They were bodybuilders.
They were green junior strippers. Green as in money.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about at the casino?
Gold. It'd be golden strippers.
No, because I mean green strippers. Because I mean, green is,
Okay.
I'm done with it. I'm done with this.
I'm done with this too.
Can we
I'm
please
done
move
with
on?
this. Let's just move on to when John actually gets his prize of the show ticket.
Oh, but before he actually gets the show tickets, he successfully dodges Tim as the Darkling
Yeah.
with a bunch of 4 crystals.
That's right.
Going
Yeah.
back and forth to the shop and to the casino.
That's
Which
right.
is
He was doing that.
Which is amazing.
Excuse me.
When he ran out of them, he luckily rolled a 4 to get into the shop.
Are we sure that Chugga's the lucky one? Because by the sound of things, John's the lucky one here.
Yeah.
Classic Chugga Conroy having good luck instead of Tim or John in this case.
It's like Chugga's luck has deteriorated over the years.
It has, really.
Yep.
He's like that. All the Mario Party gods that has helped him in Mario Party 1 just came over to Dokapon Kingdom just to help him out again.
Yeah. Whatever you said.
I don't know what.
So after John gets the ticket, he becomes an acrobat
Yes.
and does the Moscow dance.
Moscow.
I don't know the freaking words.
Fucking words. I don't know the fucking-
Hey.
Scurrying of time.
Where are we even? Are we right now?
John is the Moscow.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm.
He does the Moscow dance.
On my bed.
Oh, for the
He
acrobat.
sick backflip.
That's right. Moscow had awesome dodges.
Yeah.
There are some
Acrobat.
pretty cool dodge
Someone broke
animations.
their legs.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this like the John dodged and the game crashed?
Excuse me.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet, Bowie. That's chapter 6, I think.
Yes. So let's move on to something more relevant, like Tim becoming the glass cannon, because he puts all of his points into attack.
He boosts all of his stats into attack.
'Cause, I mean, if Tim goes first, he's probably going to win, but if Tim goes second, he's probably going to lose.
I was really
Yeah,
hoping
it's pretty
Tim would
much
win, especially with that huge attack.
Because, I mean, his attack was massive for that point in the game.
It was way too.
And that
huge.
Darkling did help him. It helped him more than the meal.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I feel like that when Chugga used the Darkling, he wasn't very effective.
It was not
Wait.
very effective.
Wasn't it Tim that created basically a New Game Plus?
Yes, I think that was the first time they did it too.
Yeah, it was the first time. Hey, what's that word? A shift.
I don't remember.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Sorry. Just send
It's been a while for me, so I barely remember anything.
Alright, so while
Okay, so Emil was
while
about
John
to
and Emil
do the
was
game.
worrying about Tim being a glass cannon, I think it was Emil who said, wearing underwear straight from a dryer is indeed amazing.
Yes.
Ew.
Which it is.
What?
It is. It kind of is. Because, I mean, it's all warm and stuff and clean.
It's warm, but like, why would this be a thing that Emil would say? At this point, I'm not surprised right
But
now.
it's warm and comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
And easy to wear.
Duh.
Just like shorts.
The issue is
What
you have,
the
to iron
hell?
them. You have to iron your underwear. I don't give a shit about what you say. You have to.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll go do that with the iron I don't have.
And this is why you
After discussing about underwear,
don't iron your
then
clothes.
begins Chugga's nitroglycerin.
Which he probably found in said underwear.
Wait,
Oh, no.
I mean, nitroglycerin is made in the dryer, right?
What?
no. What?
Okay, what's even happening anymore? What is happening to you
Anyways,
guys?
Insert name here. What are you talking about?
yeah,
I'm
man.
talking about how it took. I'm talking about nitroglycerin
How
and
should I call
dryers
your
and
mother?
underwear.
Yes,
Use
but
the master
that-
segues on
Chugga
the
get- okay.
on note of
Chugga gets
nitroglycerin.
the nitroglycerin and it doesn't even explode.
Hold on, I need to look up the properties of nitroglycerin. I'm curious about something.
Do none of you know nitroglycerin?
I know it
It's
exists.
what you use to make TNT, right?
I
Yeah.
actually
No!
never knew that was a chemical until
That would
last year.
still be gunpowder.
What's happening?
It's part of
I'm
them.
not very smart.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know
Nitroglycerin is-
economics.
Well,
Okay,
what does
after the
nitroglycerin do?
nitroglycerin fiasco,
Explosive-
they realize Roche is a guy.
Chemical.
No, yes.
That's
Where's
Rose
the
is
nitrogen
a guy.
given to you by Weber.
And they freaked out about that.
Yeah.
Wait, Roche is a guy? But I mean, look at them. Look at their voice.
Yeah.
You never heard the term trap?
Oh, I know all about traps. Like, I know about trap doors, piston trap,
I
TNT
know
traps.
it's the famous Star Wars
Trap
line.
music.
Oh boy,
Some trap memes.
Time to begin.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Traps are amazing. Wait, what?
And speaking of traps, let's move on to chapter 4.
Hey, hold on. I think there's still more to just talk about chapter 3. Hold on.
Like, what about how the...
Oh
like,
yeah,
what about how they get
John looked something up on Google, and all it shows is NFL schedules and pregnancy.
Oh yes, week something pregnancy.
What?
Oh, right.
I'm
Right.
confused as well.
Like
They were about to look up what happens on a specific week in Dokapon.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. And
So
then
when he typed in the week
Week
like
pregnant.
27, yeah, what to expect when you're 27 weeks pregnant or something like that.
and so when they finished chapter 3, John got the castle of Kanada, and
Ta-da!
they also what was also funny is the realization is the king used the rocks for the bathroom.
Ah yes.
Why would you need rocks to renovate a
right.
bathroom?
I mean, okay, here's the thing. That one makes sense. When I play Dokapon in chapter 3, the king needs magic keys for the bathroom. He needs
he needs the new door for the bathroom.
How can you
using
use
keys?
a bathroom with
Yes.
just magic keys?
Rocks makes more sense than using keys.
Well, you see his cupboard underneath the sink was locked, and he needed a magic key to open it.
This is currently just a trainer.
Have any of you seen Demolition Man starring
No.
starring the what's his name? The guy from Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone?
Thank you. Have any of you seen
Demolition Man? No, I've not.
Okay. So maybe the box could be a reference to the 3 seashells, or maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, who knows? Oh boy.
So once they finish chapter 3, on to chapter 4.
Let's exit out of chapter 3 and on to chapter 4.
Yep.
Segue.
Oh,
God,
Segue. So yeah, the monk is a punk rocker.
Yeah.
The what? The what with the what now?
The monk is a punk rocker.
Yeah.
Oh, the monk.
What did you thought I say?
No, I'm looking at the pinned messages. Hold on.
So am I.
Punk rock. Oh no, John says it looks like a Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
It means the one from the part where the mohawk hair.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Got the mohawk hair and blah 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 blah. It looks like punk rocker because it's called punk rocker.
Also, in the beginning of chapter 4, I don't see it listed, but the giant monster stole John's money, and he's like, "I'm on my way there now, motherfucker."
Oh, I was gonna say,
You don't mess with the Pro Magician. Don't mess with the Pro Magician.
We do not mess with Proton John the asshole.
He uses the spell of Slam Jam.
Oh, the fairy.
Come on,
Where the big fat monster was a fairy.
Froton John.
Froton John.
Proton John, professional murderer. Not for hire.
Proton John,
Froton John is on his way. He gets a 0. I think he's the first one to get a 0.
Yeah.
And I think that was the only 0 that happened the entire game. I want to say it was.
I mean, rolling wise, but they got 0s for like Mitch Digger.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I meant, like for movement.
Oh.
He rolled. I believe John rolled a second one towards the end.
And as John rolls, he goes for the quest of a lost technology.
Oh
Which was
yeah.
unfortunately
Which
ruined
went on
because
for
he
a
realized he
while.
didn't know how to breathe underwater.
That's not how bodies work.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate that when you try to find lost robot technology? You're just like, oh, that's right, I need to breathe.
Yeah. And the
That's
monsters were
kind
like
of
a lot.
funny.
And I think the monsters were like a lot stronger than he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was always weird because there was so many like different places to go, and I never could understand. Like, are you sure that they're going the right way? Should they really be here at this point in time?
He wanted to
That's
become a
true.
robo.
Like, I mean, you could be at like the water temple, but like it's very risky. It's
And
really
some people
risky.
don't like the water temple.
Friggin' iron boots.
Oh,
Such
no.
as
No one
L2P.
likes water
in his-
levels.
Yeah.
Such as L2P in his Ocarina of Time randomizer. Check it out on YouTube today.
Oh yeah.
Great plug-in.
When you mentioned Ocarina of Time randomizer, I thought immediately what PressL2P right there.
Okay, so by the way,
Hey,
by the way,
enough about
speaking of Ocarina of
randomizers.
Time,
Let's talking about
speaking
yeah,
of Ocarina of
fairies.
Time, we have fairies.
Which stole Chugga's money like a
Yeah,
bully.
the fairies stole Chugga's money and did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Your segues.
Yeah. I want a podcast of just him segueing random statements.
My segues are amazing, thank you very much.
You know what? Fine, let me try one. Kumquat. Kumquat from segue from Kumquat, boo.
Alright, then I'll make that an effort. By the way, speaking of kumquats, we're having a sale on kumquats at Hans's weapons store. We're having a sale!
We're having a sale. Alright. Okay, hold on. I want everyone to do their best Hans accents.
Wait.
Individually.
Sale on kumquats at a
Okay.
weapon store.
Kumquats are a dangerous weapon, man. You could beat
Okay,
someone to death with them.
hey guys, do you guys want to do like your own Hans accents?
Okay,
Yeah, we need to do this.
Okay, let's go individually.
Okay.
Let's
Let's just go down the list.
Alright, fine.
Ace here first.
We're having a sale.
After having a sale, we have Chugga's epic fight with a doppelganger.
We get the Doga podcast. That's what made me start watching Dokapon.
We're having a sale.
That was
yeah.
pretty funny how they left it on a cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger of the day.
Just like everybody that made known to man.
They didn't. Emil did because he's the cliffhanger man.
Yeah, he always likes to hang on the cliffhanger.
He always likes to hang on the cliff.
Tim's Ace Attorney Let's Plays, he's even worse.
If
Yeah.
you're watching this, it's because I'm playing Smash.
And after the cliffhanger is when they started their Doka podcast.
Yeah. Best
Their
party
own
of
Doka podcast.
And it was all Emil's fault Emil's fault that he lost the audio or whatever.
ruining everything.
Okay, but
You ruined everything.
and still during all of this time, he did not let go of the nitroglycerin.
That is true. That is true.
Oh man.
It's like a game show. Today on Where is the Nitroglycerin? It's still in his pocket. Next
we
time
already know where the
on
nitroglycerin.
That is
It's only a matter of time until the nitroglycerin goes off and leaves Chuck at 1 HP. And when
Yeah,
that time comes,
1 is the loneliest number. And speaking of lonely, call 1-800-SEX line.
I like that segue. Good on you.
1-800.
You're welcome.
Private phone calls, mate.
Call the sex line. Get rejected.
Thank you, but no.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that was death.
That moment. You took me a moment.
Demand a
to-
refund. Eat a
Honestly,
bagel.
get it.
Bagel.
Oh,
Even after
bagel.
feeling
Wasn't
lonely,
it
they had
doing-
time for the Pope, Arnold, the WWE, and basketball.
That sounds like a really bad fan fiction.
Ugh, no, thank you.
That's when they started talking about like Arnold Schwarzenegger meets the Pope.
Wait, actually,
Wasn't it during the recording sessions of Dokapon Kingdom that
Yeah,
John
this
and
is still
Luca
their
got
Doka
bagel?
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pope cut out.
And after talking about the Pope, they go to extreme measures.
Extreme Pope!
The Extreme Pope.
Oh my god, yeah. Remember they showed up the Pope cut out? I was like,
Oh yeah, and they talk about a Pope cutout, a class picture with Pope Francis.
yeah.
That was great. I want that.
You want a cutout of Pope Francis?
Yes.
Who wouldn't? I mean, I'm not even Christian and I'd want to cut out of Pope Francis.
Yeah. We all love our we're not outside.
The Pope is Catholic.
And?
Yeah, and
We're here in this Doka podcast. We are very.
we're atheist podcast.
So I'm sorry. Are we going to have to censor that just like we censored the Agnes? Or they censored the Agnes?
The Agnes is
Okay, that's what I don't even remember.
Auntie, what is the censored Agnes?
Agnes?
Yeah, like they had this.
Agnes
I don't
from
remember
Messages,
this
Auntie.
one.
You put in censored Agnes. What even is that?
I
censored
don't remember. Does anyone know?
It was at the end of Doga podcast. Excuse me, every time he mentioned Agnes, Sugar censored it because everyone would think he was saying something dirty.
Oh, right.
Like arsehole.
Oh.
Very confused here.
I remember now. I remember that.
What, they think he said
Chugga thought Agnes was a swear word or something.
Well, my understanding of the situation is worth about as much of Tim's New Game Plus because of his cuckoo's cat. Bleh.
Well, wait. Before we actually go to that, hold on. Before we go to that, actually, hold on.
Hello?
We lost Jarsus for a while, so in the meantime, because we lost Jarsus, we have to go talk about something that was lost of equal value, which is Cusco's Castle's worth because of Tim's New Game Plus.
Haha, yeah!
Thanks to resetting the world as the Darkling, he ruined it. He ruined his castle's worth because no town was saved, so thus his castle's worth was zilch.
Wasn't it a fact that
the alchemist
Cusco was probably the most profitable castle too? So he basically screwed himself over with that?
Oh, John becoming an alchemist and his attempt to show off the trick. Remember?
You're right. John became an alchemist, and then he started to try to show off the cheap trick of how to create new money.
Oh, that alchemist.
How to create money. Control C, Control V.
However, that kind of failed horribly because the enemies kept on surrendering.
Huh.
Okay, so where are we at now? Where are we now?
We're at John saying, fuck you, Tim.
Oh, okay, because, yeah, that was great how that backfired.
What?
Tim's New Game Plus backfired.
It backfired hilariously.
What Game Plus?
I think that was like my favorite moment of Dokapon.
For me, all of Doga podcast. That was the best moment.
It was. But was it? What was number one? Oh, it was never mind. I know what it is. Anyways, but we also forgot to mention about like John becoming an alchemist, which I mean John's attempt,
which involved a lot of enemies giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then oh yeah, Emil wanted John to tell his mother about Chugga.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and then they realized
you
John
never told your mom.
Items. You want me to tell my mom that you are a crazy person?
Yeah.
That made me laugh. It's like John, like Emil wanted to get to know John's mother.
Yeah, he wanted to meet him.
And then, John gets the blackmail, and he tries, or no, not the blackmail, the big bug, and he tries to get rid of it.
As the alchemist, he gets a big bug, meaning that pretty much that big bug has an easy life.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, being an alchemist. Wait, alchemist is where you'll also randomly duplicate your items, right?
Yeah, so that way you can randomly duplicate great items such as the revival, the death block, the charm potion, and
a bunch of revivals,
and a fight spinner,
and all the random spells you never use.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember seeing them use any of the spells.
Trust me, they used it a lot in the next chapter.
Chapter 5. Where we get Chugga X Chance Boutique.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh god.
Yeah, Chugga's attempt to steal some items from the item shop.
Right. Oh god.
And then
we're having a sale.
We're having a sale.
I find it very upsetting that I don't think to this day anyone can still find out who the voice actor for Hans is.
I'm gonna look this up.
Let's search it up.
Dokapon Kingdom.
I've recently looked it up too. I can't find it.
Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. It will be never know then.
Why is it the first thing that looked this up was Hans the Arm Dealer on the Chugga Conroy wiki?
We will never know who the voice actor for Hans is.
There's, I looked up Dokapon Kingdom Hans voice actor. The first link, Hans the Arm Dealer, Chugga Conroy wiki.
Well, because they have an act for making these things very popular.
Oh, weird.
Apparently somebody involved in making Dokapon Kingdom was named Hans. And
doesn't it have
again
voice actors? I mean, it has credits, right? The game has credits. So you would think that you would just look at who the voice actors are and then do like some reverse engineering to be like, okay, look at this voice actor. Oh, okay, that's a male voice actor. Let's see what else he's been in. Let's listen to his voice. Oh, wait, that guy sounds like Hans. This is the voice actor for Hans. I mean, someone can do that if they want. I'm too lazy to do it right now.
I am not doing that.
I am Hans.
And do you know what else? Do you know what else I'm not doing because it never happened?
Nitroglycerin.
nitroglycerin.
The nitroglycerin was eaten by the big bug.
Yeah, that was such an underwhelming,
Exactly.
anticlimactic end to the nitroglycerin.
So I don't think we ever saw the nitroglycerin go off after that.
It was 2 years. He had it for 2 years.
And it never went off.
2 actual years. Not
Yeah,
2
2
years.
real
2
life
actual
years.
years.
2 real life years and it never went off.
And by Chugga Carnot.
It's amazing. Best thing is, it wouldn't actually kill him. It would just like do like a little bit of damage.
Yeah, it would have just let him to go down to 1 HP.
It would be like but a flesh wound.
It's still the point. So that's not the point. The point is
John
The
fighting
point.
Rico Jr. on the mountains.
yes, that's the point exactly. How'd you know?
Oh god.
I'm psychic. Yeah, so that's when they first realized that they can fight Rico Jr.
Oh gosh.
So what's the next part?
Next part is
You whip it out.
John missing a lot. What else is new?
Oh yeah, against the condom.
Oh,
Excuse me?
Oh, thank you. No,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm out. Good
No,
night.
no.
Good night, everyone. This is
Okay.
I'm
Good night,
out.
everybody.
Good night. See you next time.
Emil, he said it looked like a condom.
Oh my god, Emil. What the hell?
All right, no,
I'm
what was that about
surprised he
condom?
knows what that looks like.
I mean, some was earlier that's like
I mean,
really dirty.
It's a pretty common thing.
A pretty condom thing?
Yes.
No. Stop.
Yes. No. Keep going.
Stop.
God.
Please, let's talk about how the Robo Assassin can somehow survive underwater without rusting.
I like to know
Probably
that.
because it was being
Oh,
protected
no.
by the water by the condom.
Let's actually say something really funny about the robots.
Stop talking about that and get over something else.
Everyone-
Can you guys stop talking about the condom and instead start talking
Yeah.
about?
Damn it.
The Robo Assassin. I actually do believe everyone who got the Robo Assassin was the Robo Assassin's last target. It's almost like it took so long to catch up to them.
Oh boy. I
So
think
yeah,
I'm
speaking of robots, the robots in the game must have been greatly in Tim's favor because he got quadruple runs and got the Dokapon ring.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
But
was very
didn't
lucky.
he lose that in the end?
Yeah, he lost that, but that's for later.
But I think he won Chapter 5. Yeah, he definitely won Chapter 5.
Yeah, he won Chapter 5 on the Ice Continent.
Uh,
Iceland, my favorite continent.
I thought it was Greenland.
Or is it Greenland? I don't know. I'm bad with geography.
Oh, we forgot to mention.
Wait,
Vatican
did you just say Greenland is a continent?
Yeah.
I mean, neither is
What?
Iceland.
That's wrong.
No! I was gonna say Antarctica is a continent.
What?
Antarctica is a continent, remember?
Yeah.
Isn't
Is-
it?
Wait, Chapter 5's continent was based off of Antarctica?
I think so.
Wait, no, not Antarctica. That's way too. Antarctica's in the south.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
It's definitely like Greenland.
Oh my god, this is getting way too long.
Yeah,
I
we're
mean-
getting very off topic. So instead, let's get back on topic with the longest chapter in the game, Chapter 6.
The
I
best chapter. The very best.
A long way.
This is a long one, guys. So strap your
It is a
seatbelts in
very
and
long
get
one.
ready.
It's not even in order, too.
Unfortunately, that is all I have time for today. So thank you guys for joining me, and I shall see you next time.
The longest chapter, and it has to be chapter 6. Well, son of a bitch, let's get this over with.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Luigi had to go, so we just lost Luigi.
no.
Mr. Luigi.
Mr. Luigi. I'm sorry for not using his proper.
There's only time for one,
It
Luigi.
looks like Mr. Luigi's dead.
Yeah.
So as Mr. Luigi leaves, John does his monk dodge.
He
Oh,
If I
died.
yeah.
remember right, looks absolutely awesome.
He actually
mean-
left undercover.
I don't remember the monk dodge. I think, wouldn't we see that from Chugga? Although he probably died a lot as a monk.
Oh man.
And while
After we
they play
lost
the
the
game,
you gain Anttie.
while they play the game, John gets a glass of water, and Tim goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, a lot of people went to do stuff mid-video.
Except for Chugga, because he stays.
Oh yeah, Sugar's a real OG.
Oh my.
At least they didn't leave the recording on when everyone was gone, or they at least didn't leave mid video. So it would be funny, but
Chapter
at least they
is gonna
left
be a
mid
long
video
content
instead of losing their wallets from the king.
meanwhile, as people leave mid video, the king was giving.
So I think he just bleeped out for a second on his mic. So
King.
Yeah, the king was giving out money from other people's wallets. So he goes to he steals other people's money, and then he gives them out to everybody else as rewards.
Yep.
I was gonna say that because okay, never mind. Somebody else did it for me.
That's still dickish move.
It's not dickish. He's the king. He can do whatever the heck he wants.
You're right.
I'm a king. I'm not a dick. I'm just doing whatever I can.
Exactly. I mean, look at the kingdom. The kingdom is so greedy that whoever wins is not the one who saves the kingdom. It's the one who's got the most money.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're right.
Oh man.
Everyone who has the most amount of money is marrying my daughter.
The dog is named Dollar.
This
should say everything you need to know.
Oh man.
So as not Tim, the king gives up money. John gets to so many events, no battles.
Yeah,
he wants to be a damn Robo Knight.
I mean, he can't level up his job. He needs to first get abducted by aliens, deliver this thing for the town, for the villager girl,
and
visit Kira twice.
He didn't even get the reward for delivering the item. I think he took too long. He's like, the town's like, you took too long. Screw
no, it wasn't worth it. It was too rotten at that point. It won't good anymore. It won't good no more.
That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Wasted all that time, didn't get anything. And what would you expect? They've been waiting for months. And meanwhile, as John tries to become a Robo Knight, Chugga gets the nitroglycerin again.
Oh damn!
Because of John, Chugga had to fight John, and he got the nitroglycerin. You know what you get? You get your favorite item. Press the 2 button.
Yay!
And Chugga just presses all the button. Like the 2 button, the 1 button, the home button. Definitely not the power button. Thank goodness.
Oh my god, Emil.
And after Chugga gets the nitroglycerin, the game crashed. What?
Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
What game crash was this? Was this when John dodged, or when did this game crash happen?
It was like I don't know.
They had to take out the game, and they said they had to take out the game and put it back in.
But thankfully, it still works because it saves progress. Hooray!
Yes, it did.
Yay!
And after
everything.
After the game crashing, Chugga becomes a Darkling once again.
Damn it! How many Darklings did you have during the video?
Was that Darkling even eventful?
I don't think anything happened during that Darkling.
No. Actually, no. Wait, did he? Hold on, I'm trying to remember.
I think.
Wait.
Took a few. Yeah.
Wait, guys. I think we missed John becoming a Darkling.
Did John ever become a Darkling?
He did. Oh. I think it was for Chapter 5.
Yeah.
I didn't say here. I don't think so.
Oh, was it Chapter 5 or Chapter 6? I forgot.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm just checking right now. I'm just checking the case.
Wow. I know he did become a Darkling, but I don't even remember which chapter it was. I thought it was Chapter 5.
It's not
and then Chugga didn't get the castle because he didn't save any towns.
I don't think John became a Darkling at all during this entire game.
No, he definitely did.
I'm checking it right now. I don't think he turned into a single Darkling. I'm checking it.
Well, check the YouTube videos. It's probably there. I know he definitely. There was even an episode called John Dark.
Yeah, I guess I just missed the episode and I didn't watch it again.
We missed that. John did became a Darkling, and he also did New Game Plus, or at least he put monsters in the towns of the continent that they were supposed to clear the chapter for. And then Chugga did complete the chapter, but didn't save any of the towns. It came full circle.
Oh.
So yeah, so John did become a Darkling, which screwed Chugga, and that was also pretty hilarious. I'm surprised Chugga didn't even know this, and clearly we didn't know this either, except me.
Oh yeah, John did become a Darkling at some point.
Yeah.
If John did become a Darkling, I don't know which episode of the video it was, so I think what episode.
Let's see. What was the one with the Squilla?
Chapter 5.
Then yeah, it was during Chapter 5.
Oh yeah, while John was a Darkling, Emil and Tim successfully avoided him by going into the water temple. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
It
was pretty funny. They successfully avoided him by going into the temple, and he didn't.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All right, now back to chapter 6. We were at Chugga becoming a Darkling, and after that, he got OHKO by a whale. Oh, the surprise whale attack. They didn't realize that whale was an instant kill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're actually deadly, just like in real life. Oh, sorry, I brought that up.
And Chugga had a lot of terrible luck during this game.
Yeah.
Yes, and you know how terrible his luck was? The thing with the skeleton key and every single option was negative.
Oh yeah.
That was. I mean, it's red for a reason.
Yeah, everything was negative, so we had to use the
negative.
skeleton key to pick the least worst one.
Yeah.
First, Jones
did he
very
choose?
speed rolls into this.
What did he choose?
I forget.
Huh.
Hmm.
And meanwhile, when John was in the mountain, the boss didn't want him to leave,
Oh
and he
yeah.
had an exact role for it too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Can't believe John was still in those mountains. I mean, he wanted to get the angel's wings, or I don't know how he got the angel's wings. It was for an event on the
I
mountain,
think you can
so
only get the angel wings by killing Rico Jr.
maybe.
And then after you kill Rico Jr., you have to head all the way up to the top of the mountain. Then they'll, I think, give you something that'll let you become a hero, and then you have to go all the way back down the mountain to Dokapon Castle.
I'm kind of disappointed we didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I think that's like the only class we never saw, because I think John went every other class.
Every other one except for Hero. Yeah, except for Hero.
Yeah, I think he
I think
maxed
this one.
every class except for Hero.
Maybe. Looking this up, I actually do want. I'm pretty sure it was just Hero that we didn't get to see, because we did see Spell Sword.
Yeah. We saw.
Huh.
Okay, he actually never maxed out Warrior.
Really? That was the.
Well, what?
So he failed at one of the basic classes.
To be fair, it was like the last class that he decided to try maxing out.
Why didn't he just fight the devil as a warrior?
Fight the what?
Rico Senior.
I think he did. He was the last class he chose.
Okay.
He'd maxed out literally everything else.
Is everything back out what? All of them.
Oh boy.
Alright, then whatever, blah blah blah. Chugga stole 3 items from John while trying to change a class.
What?
Just like I said, Chugga stole 3 items from John while trying to change a class.
That's basically TRG for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I think he went around John 3. I think Chugga was trying to change his class, but he was still a thief, so he went around John 3 times thanks to a very large spin, and stole 3 items from him.
He did steal 3 items. I think it was a revival, a guided warp, maybe. I'm not even sure. I know it was a revival, maybe a charm potion too.
Sorry, yeah, what are we talking about? Sorry. I feel bad for PressL2P because he has to edit all of this to make it something coherent.
Sorry,
That is true.
PressL2P.
We're sorry, boy. We're sorry, boy. You're a boy.
What?
IDFK.
I hear that.
Alright. So
Yeah,
after
but-
Chugga gets to change the class, he gets another nitroglycerin thanks to Weber.
I think Chugga's favorite item is the nitroglycerin.
Yeah.
How's that possible? He must have been really pissed.
Milos had 2 nitroglycerins and he got a 3rd one again. How?
It was a long game.
It was almost as long as other LPs that they've done.
Yeah, actually, I'm
The
gonna
ones
look.
Chugga has the. Yeah, sorry, go.
Okay, let me actually just check this. Do we have a podcast?
Check what?
I'm actually seeing the playlist. We have. I'm trying to see actually how long this is compared to. I'll go back to talking these things over.
What are we talking about now?
It was during when Chugga Conroy got the nitroglycerin again by Weber.
Oh, right. And then next up on the list is Chugga versus John, the Battle of the Revivals.
Oh yeah!
The revival battles. Oh my god.
So many revivals. The battle that lasted forever.
No one can die. I think Chugga did end up killing John.
I don't remember. All I know is that it was just so funny of how long the fight goes with just revivals.
Okay, so far this is longer than the first 3 podcast episodes, not the first 4.
Yeah, because I mean, we've now
Is it?
finally passed the hour mark.
Have we? I mean, we passed the hour mark, but did we surpass their Doka podcast length?
No.
Oh my god.
What was the most recent one? We had a very recent one. Like we did
The
one.
Doka podcast was I don't think so, not yet.
Hmm.
So yeah,
The
Demolition Man is from Brooklyn, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is here to help us, or help them.
We got Sylvester
This was
Stallone in
Martin's
the house.
So much silence from this podcast already because it's already been an hour.
Oh, I thought I wasn't the only one. I thought I was the only one with silence because I have a little bit of bad connection here.
Oh,
And
no,
speaking of connections, John keeps raid quitting.
it was just silent all
Rage
around.
quitting.
If we were to kill it now, it actually probably wouldn't be our longest podcast because PressL will probably snip a few things.
The longest podcast ever.
The longest podcast ever. This podcast will almost go on as long as John Shenanigans with his magic hitting Chugga at 100%.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah, he apparently can hit Chugga, but Chugga, which is weird because Chugga has a higher magic stat.
I think it has to do with his speed.
That's kind of yes, because that's not how magic should work.
Listen. I went to magic school, so I should know this. The faster you are, the more accurate your magic is.
Of course.
That's not how it works.
Listen, it's totally how it works. You go to magic school. The faster you are, the more likely your magic is to hit if you're on the field and you're trying to hit someone from another continent.
By the way,
Doesn't
did we
matter how
even
strong-
mention why John was
That
keep
is not how
quitting?
magic works.
I think damage is calculated based on how high your magic stat is, and then your accuracy is calculated based on your speed.
Oh my god.
And John boosts that speed by becoming a Robo Knight and a Frobot.
The Frobot.
Will end you.
Beep boop.
Beep boop bop.
That's the best thing.
He can finally become RoboCop.
I am
Or
Robo.
Wobbard Cop.
End over now.
Or Waluigi Cop? I don't know.
Yeah. Walk up.
Walk up.
Wang Cap!
Walk up.
Whack up.
Waluigi number 1.
And speaking of Waluigi, do you know what Waluigi? By the way, speaking of Waluigi, do you know what Waluigi reminds me of?
Check his Wheel of Fortune guesses.
I was gonna say Tumblr, which is where the said Wheel of Fortune.
I mean,
guesses
who
were
knows? Maybe
posted,
Waluigi made that Tumblr.
Oh my
Waluigi
god,
made that Tumblr. for
Oh my
Chugga.
god, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together for Emil's extremely
Oh my gosh. I like how Emil remembers the correct answers for his guesses.
There were like, just how many of them were there?
All of them.
I remember the Metropolitan Mutants of Ark.
Everyone remembers that.
It's like
that's
the
a
most
gem
remembered one
classic.
aside from Caliberry Cuff Paula Dean.
And Fiesta Keys to the Garage. No, excuse me.
I was about to say
Fiesta
that.
Keys to the Garage.
I was just gonna say
It was
that.
spelled. It wasn't spelled correctly. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Even I don't know if I should say this or not, but one guest got a meal really good, healthy.
I remember one of them being with a bad name in it because of. Oh god.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Healthy.
Yeah, that one.
That's what
Oh,
Chugga
God.
said. He laughed.
Thank God I did not say that because I don't know if this will be censored or I will be kicked out.
I'm not
But
saying
those of you
this.
who don't mind watching this podcast, it's best you don't know.
No one.
Exactly.
Sorry, I was gone.
And do you know what else is best to not know about? Whatever in the hell was in the blackmail that Chugga and John kept on exchanging.
The blackmail?
Yeah, the blackmail.
Black man.
Oh,
Your
boy.
savior has returned.
Hi, Aunt.
Who?
Next, they keep exchanging the blackmail until Epidemic at week 100 comes in.
That's a great
Oh,
way to
yeah.
that's a great way to celebrate your 100th week of Dokapon Kingdom by having an epidemic spread out.
Giving money away to the peasants. Giving money to the peasants.
I mean, those peasants are the ones paying your taxes.
I mean, after they paid the peasants, Chugga got the blackmail. Chugga activated the blackmail and died. He was in debt, and that's how the blackmail came.
To an end.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of coming to an end, what was that about, Nair?
Oh
It
dang!
was crashing again after John does a sick robot dodge. Oh no, it was a strike maybe. It was either a strike or a dodge.
So basically, John does something really, really cool, and the game crashes because of just how cool it was.
Yep. That's the second time it crashed in the same chapter.
Yep.
And after that crash, time for John versus Chugga Part 2, the epic duel.
Ruining everything.
The epic duel. I remember this.
Was this ruining everything, or is it? Oh no, this was the. No, sorry, no.
That's later.
This was they're trying to fight for the what's called Demolition Man, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think or before. Yeah, no, this is when John wanted the Demolition Man. Chugga at first had it, but John kills him. I think.
That was contrary.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no! Before they verse each other, John made it a race to get to the Demolition Man.
Oh yeah.
He restarts Chugga coming back to the 6th continent, and he has to start the race all over, and he goes first after that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But after the epic duel, Tim tries to kill.
Is the kills. I think he kills both of them.
Yeah.
But doesn't get the Demolition Man? I don't know.
No, John survives. John survives because he had his angel choker.
Yep,
no, not now. No, I don't think so.
It says it right there, like
Really?
Tim fails to kill John and die. And
Yeah,
died
I'm
because
looking
of
at it right now. This is the one we're talking about right now. I'm looking at it right now. Because I think I looked back at this.
I don't remember this one. I'm gonna have to look that up later after the podcast.
Yeah, the necklace.
Yeah. So after that, everyone is blood for John.
Everyone go after John to kill him, just like in Mario Party.
Yep.
Even though that's the thing.
What are we talking about now?
But ironically enough, Rico Jr. swooped in to save John by trying to kill everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Rico Jr. is just John. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, he first challenges John, then Chugga.
No,
he challenged Chugga both 2 times.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Once after that, and once again the second time.
And the second time, Chugga died.
Honestly, Chugga was very lucky. He even got the heal ability, which saved him from fighting Rico Jr.
Oh yeah, and then Tim attempted to use his Robo Assassin to kill John. However,
Tim, they were debating. Tim was debating whether to even pay the Robo Assassin, but
of course.
Yeah, but then somehow John gets the Robo Assassin.
Oh yeah, it took a long.
He did a little reprogramming, and poof.
How does that even happen? Like it was like his turn after that.
Right?
I don't think this is a good.
What are the chances of that?
Unless this is a different Robo Assassin.
Dun dun dun.
Most likely had to change that heart. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe because they're both sweet robot dudes.
Right? Maybe the robot assassin fell in love with John.
No.
Maybe.
That's not how that works.
Maybe.
There's no gender, so.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's the reason. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Dude, let's conversation and on to the next one, please.
And then Tim had enough of it, so he challenged John.
And so Tim. Then there was an epic battle of Tim and John, which was pretty epic.
Yeah, and I think John ended up winning that.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
70 HP, I think.
One of them has 70
If Tim wasn't blinded, he would have actually won.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then John finally ends the longest chapter in Dokapon Kingdom.
It's like the longest segment in this podcast.
Yeah, by the way, we're approaching the 1 hour 30-minute mark.
We're almost at an hour and 30 minutes, which is pretty.
Yeah, 1/3 was just.
Yeah, so like 15 minutes per chapter. That seems fair.
Oh, we missed. Did we get to John getting the copy ability to fight Tim, and then forgetting to use the copy ability?
Oh yeah, I think we forgot the chimp event.
That's right.
Forgot the chimps and the Z plague.
Yeah,
that was during the part where everyone wanted to kill John when they were at the temple.
Yeah.
It's like a Wrestling Observer newsletter, Wrestling Observer Radio.
Radio what?
That's a podcast, a Wrestling Observer Radio.
Oh.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, I can't believe we forgot about the chimp part and the Z plague.
Speaking of radios, you know what a Robonite and a radio have in common?
Chapter 7.
Exactly.
Great segment, guys.
They have everything. Do you know what else the Radio and Robo Knight have in common? They're strike while weaponless. They both involve robotic fists.
A sweet
awesome,
Robo
right?
extendo arm.
Exactly.
With the mask on. Oh my gosh, that looks so
That looks
terrifying.
cool. They're freaking out about how cool it looks.
They're freaking out about the arm, but not the mask.
Yeah, I'll admit, I really like that attention to detail.
Yes, those two. I think there was only one. Just one. Just the mask and then the fist or the arm.
Yeah. The extended hand fist.
Extendo arm.
Speaking of something cool, traps everywhere.
I forgot to mention this before in the last chapter, but the go-to shenanigans that John had over the past few chapters were amazing. Like almost every single day, he always have a go-to.
Next after traps everywhere, there's John got OHKO for being bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty John.
I don't remember. I kind of don't remember this.
I think he was like fighting one of the. I think he was fighting one of the big monsters, and they killed him in one hit.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he was Oko by skill.
I think he was also a spell sword at that time. He was also a spell sword, wasn't he?
I think so.
Probably.
No. He was still
Robo Knight?
Yeah, he was still Robo Knight at that time.
Okay.
I don't think he was never or ever spell sword.
No, he was a spell sword.
Really? I remember Sugar was a spell sword at the end.
Actually, it was Sugar that was a spell sword.
Rico Sr. appears.
Wait, no, John was never a spell sword. That was Chugga.
Yeah, alright, so I was right.
Yeah,
but
so
Rico Sr. appeared. I mean, Rico Overlord.
Yeah, see,
Rico
Sr. Professor Oak?
Yeah, Professor Oak came in.
I
can't believe you still remember that. Yes.
Professor Oak came
Professor
in.
Oak is the final boss.
Yeah, Professor Oak came in. He invaded the Tower of Babel because he could not figure out whether or not the king was a boy or a girl.
Wait, so having a married princess figured out to that way?
I thought Rico Sr. wanted Dokapon Kingdom because it was on sale or something.
No. You see, he wanted to steal Dokapon Kingdom because they were all trying to use their key items when they weren't supposed to.
That's true. They wanted them to talk to the hand.
Exactly. And with the approach of Rico Sr., unfortunately, we had to lose John's robot.
Yep, and become the Afro Ninja.
John.
Yeah, the Afro Ninja. I mean,
not as cool as Afro Robot or Afro Pope.
So basically, he went from the Afro Bot to Afro Ninja.
Yeah.
I mean, he was first he became the Pope, then the robot, and now Naruto.
And then he became Nato.
He became Mecha Naruto into a Naruto.
Nato.
Exactly.
Naruto.
Meanwhile, I think finally is when Robo Assassin fights Tim at level 69.
A level 85 versus level 69.
I like how we have to specify this. That Tim was at 69.
Yeah.
69.
Everyone was level 69. It's a good number. Next to 64.
Yep. Meanwhile, as Tim was doing... after Tim is dead after Robo Assassin, Overlord Rico makes you talk to the hand for about a minute.
Oh, yeah. Was it like the whole time? Didn't they have to restart it?
And they did have to restart it, which started the sound glitch.
Oh, yes!
Oh, the sound glitch was weird.
That was amazing. And the funny part was, it was on John's turn.
Oh, yeah.
John is the source of glitches.
All hail John, the Glitch King.
Yep.
He breaks everything.
Oh my gosh. There's gotta be a game that John doesn't break.
But
unlike other games he's already broken before.
Yeah.
If it's not broken, break it.
If it's not broken, make it broken.
Yeah.
And you know what else was broken? Chugga's voice for Overlord Rico, aka Professor Oak, which he became the Terminator. I'm not just imagining.
AKA Professor
Oak. Remember, are you a boy or are you a girl?
Secretly, Arnold Schwarzenegger is Professor Oak.
Wait, this means that Professor Oak is the governor of California, which means that Kanto is actually in California.
No, thank
I'm not
you.
gonna lie, I kind of want fan artwork of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Professor Oak as Overlord Rico.
No, let's not. Let's not do that to the fans. Please don't.
That sounds hilarious.
Please do it, please.
Please
don't.
I beg of thee.
Please, I beg of
Arnold
thee.
joined Smash.
Yes,
And remember, if you don't want this, then what'll happen to Chugga will happen to you. And what happened to Chugga was that he nearly got one hit KO'd by Overlord Rico via magic.
And he has a crap. He really a high magic.
That's another cliffhanger.
Da 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 da.
And then
cliffhangers.
stuff. Chugga dies, and then Tim dies. Once John comes over, then starts the Tower of Babel shenanigans.
And that, when are we? I just wanna. I need to.
Go on.
Ruining everything.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
Yeah.
That's
up. Don't worry, that's up next. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. We gotta do the build up.
Yeah, we need the build up.
To AC Fan 120.
You ruined everything by just skipping everything.
Yeah, that was probably the best part of about that chapter.
Yeah. It was the best part about this chapter, and it was also the moment that nearly destroyed the runaway guys.
Oh yes.
I actually felt scared for Chugga because John legit sounded pissed off.
Yeah.
And in the end, well, John wanted Chugga to just do nothing and leave it be. Nah, that's not Chugga. So he named John the ultimate insults.
Named him Canadian.
And then John got insane right there.
Yeah, he became. It was honestly kind of terrifying, but terrifyingly hilarious.
Yeah.
And if Emil doesn't kill Rico Senior for him, he's gonna kick his butt.
So don't worry. Chugga did end up killing Senior Rico.
Yeah.
You mean Professor Oak?
Yeah, Professor Oak. He killed Professor Oak.
He killed Professor Arnold Oak.
Yeah, he's Professor Arnold Oak.
He killed Professor Arnold Oak Senior.
Professor Arnold Oak Senior. And you see, they had to kill him so that way they could finally ride their bike inside the Tower of Babel.
Yes, Overlord Arnold Oak.
Arnold Oak Senior.
Starts the final chapter.
The final chapter. We're almost done with the podcast.
We're at the final stretch, guys.
This is the final thing we talk about for the podcast.
The final chapter is here.
Yeah, and what a great way to start the chapter, other than with John and Chugga fighting again.
Oh
a fight that literally took forever.
Always fun.
And John is even more angry. And they took pity on him because of the Sun Shield and Angel Choker.
Yeah, John was weakened. Chugga still had full health. So what happened? Why John got saved a lot.
The luckiest way possible.
Yeah. He got saved by his Sun Shield. He got saved by the Angel Choker. He got saved by the Angel Choker a second time. And then a third time.
Why did you choose to fight me?
Oh my goodness.
Why did you fight me?
Oh, actually, longer recording session. We actually have a long recording session this. The Smash podcast recording section was about 2 hours.
I thought it was an hour.
It was only an hour.
It was only an hour.
This one, however, is an almost 2 hours.
This is going to be the longest.
This podcast is almost 2 hours long, and even though we're actually over an hour and a half.
And by the way, my estimated time was going to be at least an hour. Not an hour, 3 hours. But apparently, we did it faster.
You really underestimate just how quickly we can talk.
Yeah, I know
I
can go really fast. I mean, I like the Micro Machine Man. I speak really fast. Yeah, that'll be really fast. Yeah, boy.
All right, guys, off topic. We're off topic.
All right, nice
we're off topic. Let's get back on topic. Where we talked about how
once John has finally killed Chugga, he dies to his own clone.
Yes.
It's hilarious. I love it.
Playing the game.
Yeah.
Playing the game.
Then John plays the game while out of the room.
Oh yeah, he went to go get a drink, and is still playing the game while he's away. I think.
Oh, that's funny.
I think he wanted to try to do that in Fortune Street episode as well, but he couldn't because nobody noticed he left.
Oh yeah. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I thought I laughed hard with that.
I just need to watch that episode. I'm curious. I don't watch a lot of Fortune Street since I'm not the expert.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Fortune Street, Chugga wasn't dead again.
That really killed Chugga's opportunity to win.
Yeah, it definitely did. So there was no way Chugga was winning. Was finishing the final chapter. So it was either left to John or Tim.
Yeah, he really needed to run into Roche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he win again, only to get nothing.
Yeah, good point.
Because of Chugga getting dead, the game crashes again.
Yep.
Oh yes.
That's another problem.
Typical server crash as a problem. Of course.
How did this crash happen?
I don't know.
Think it was during when someone was getting blocked. It was like someone in the cave when it happened.
Probably Tim.
Most likely Tim, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the final chapter. They go into
Heck.
Yeah, they go into the land of Heck. And for some reason, they find a cast of characters in Heck. They find all the classic monsters. So many
bosses.
The big monsters.
So many, and they find the worst character of all in Heck,
Roach.
the village girl.
Yeah, she went.
Yeah.
She went all the way to Heck just to ask you to deliver something for her.
I thought you meant Roach.
Is that after Overlord Arnold Oak died, Village Girl became the new Overlord of the Underworld. It wasn't
nice.
Starking powers. It was the Village Girl.
Oh my!
It's all thanks to the Flame Lance. That is really OP.
Oh yes, Tim and what I like to imagine is the same enemy giving him up and giving him a Flame Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same exact enemy.
Yeah, the exact same enemy. They were just he just wanted Tim to win so badly, so he just gave him another Flame Lance.
Yeah, I was rooting for Tim.
Back in the
I
game.
love rooting for the underdog.
Yeah, I was really hoping Tim would win.
Sugar was the underdog.
Tim, the underdog.
Yeah. By the way, I forget if we covered this, but did we remember to cover the all-important hairstyle contest?
Oh my god!
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh! Oh no, yeah,
it was a filler. The fro one.
Yeah, they love the afro. They all hated the duck hat for some reason, and Chugga was dead, so he couldn't be judged.
Yeah. Like,
I guess the duck was wanted, so they didn't want a criminal there.
Yeah,
wanted this guy with a duck hat.
Yeah, Kira was like, no. Yeah.
And this reminds me of the time that there was another evil. Let me talk about the other more evil characters in Heck, such as Roche. I was going to build up to that later, but
he deserves to be in Heck. He deserves to be in Heck.
He deserves to be in Heck, because all the way back when he refused to help Chugga relieve him of his debt,
and also other people who play Dokapon.
Yes, and Tim got his lance back.
I think we already discussed this, didn't we?
Yeah, we already discussed that.
So then John got
the new strongest weapon in the game.
But he showed us the final boss weapon.
Yeah,
the one that looks like it acts like the Curse Axe from Fire Emblem. For those who played it.
Yeah. So then, right at the end of the game, Tim does the smartest thing possible and becomes the Darkling.
Oh yeah!
That's really
becoming Darkling screws up the game.
It could have.
And then it
did. Because he summoned monsters.
It did.
It did from
Tim's perspective.
He lost all of his towns. So basically, all John had to do was kill Arnold Oak Sr.
Overlord Arnold Oak Sr. to you, sir.
Yeah, Professor Arnold Oak Sr. All he had to do was kill Professor Arnold Oak Sr. Then all of his towns would become his. Yeah. And then John kills him in one turn.
Oh yes, John. That last turn is amazing because John, for once, actually has to roll a 1. He rolls a 1, kills the villain, saves the day, and you know what he does? He gets that girl.
Yeah, he gets Princess Penny.
It's funny how that happened. Like just rolling a 1 saves the world.
Yeah. And then when they all got judged for their money,
you put it like that, John was the hero Dokapon needed.
Yeah, he was the hero Dokapon needed, but not the one they deserved.
Yeah.
Shame that Professor Arnold Oak Sr. didn't get his any more voice lines.
I know, it's such a shame because
I need more voice
lines.
Yeah, Professor Arnold Oak Sr. was my favorite character. He deserved more voice lines.
He needed more screen time.
Not enough screen time.
Basically, John is Saitama from One Punch Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
John became One Punch Man with the eyes.
John became One Punch Man, and the king is a dick.
I mean, technically, it took like 2 hits because there was like stabbing and then the after effect. There was the after effect.
Yeah, it's the after effect.
It was 2 hits but 1 turn.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
It was a 1-round KO.
that was pretty darn lucky. I mean, it was also because of the stat boost. Like, my God.
Dazzle, yeah, that's what really helped everything.
999
times 2, I think. Was it times 2?
I think it was even over doubled.
It was over double? Huh.
Probably.
But I love how after everything was over, Tim returned as the Darkling.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Funny.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this murder that may or may not be working for the Dark Army. I know. Let me reward him as well.
Yeah.
He's on an intern.
What was even funny? He still got third place as a. I'll make sure to forget your birthday.
Okay. Yeah, and I forgot his birthday. I remember his birthday. It was the day he first became a Darkling. I forget when that was, though.
Little he was.
And then Chugga got second place, which means nothing to the king.
Yeah.
He came close, but that means nothing to me. And then John got first.
Then we have the winner. John wins!
We
have
zero.
And with that, we have finally gotten through every single topic.
And
it
there
turns
we
more of a summary than everything else.
Isn't that all of our podcasts, though?
True. Yeah. Let's do something special. Why will we say our opinions?
Yeah, say what we wanted to see or what we liked and what we didn't like.
All right, let's go.
And we all don't like how long this LP was.
I loved how.
All right, let's go in order based on name. Ace, you're first.
Well, Craig.
Oh my God! Why did you make me go first, even though I just went first last time?
Because your name is ACE.
Wow, Craig, his exclamation mark C-A or G.
Oh, whatever. I think I guess you can go first.
If you don't have anything to say, we could go back to you.
I mean, I'm still fine with going first. It's just whatever. I'll just go first anyway.
No problem.
I do like how the LP is good, but it was way too long to catch up into it. I kind of lost track of how long the Let's Play was because the only thing I didn't like was how ridiculous this. The adventure was ridiculous, and I love it, But I think what I like for the future to see is maybe if they were to do another Dokapon game, just please make it shorter. Like, at least not the longest one I can say.
Funny enough, Suga's Xenoblade's longer in terms of time length.
In terms of episode, this is Suga's longest LP.
Technically, it is the longest. Episode-wise. Yeah, episode-wise and project-wise.
Because this one took several years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was several years of making. 4 or 5 years?
Categories.
I think it's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's your turn, Anttie.
Alright, so when I first noticed that they were LPing this, I wasn't really interested until they were about, I think, episode 90-ish. And I was questioning how long they were doing this. By the time it was like episode 91 or 92, I decided I'd give it a try. And I was not disappointed. I was binge watching everything, and I really liked it. I didn't mind the length taking it really long, since I already had a lot of time in my hands, so I didn't mind spending at least 10-15 minutes. But my only complaint is having them not showing off the final class and the new world, the missing dungeon they were for the Angel Wings. Other than that, it was a good game. It was a really good game. I believed I believe it would have been anyone's game, but it was really Tim that blew it off. That made John have
ruining everything.
Oh boy.
The Tower of Babylon is still my favorite moment.
Honestly, for me, my favorite moment is the entire Dokapon podcast.
All right, Bowie, you're up.
Okay, for me, honestly, my favorite part was the entire Dokapon podcast. That made me start watching Dokapon, and I watched it twice. And one time I was watching it, I was actually nearly on stitches on the floor because I kept laughing holding the extreme poke, or Chugga one day be introduced to John's mother. I think actually this probably is their finest LP. I actually think that this is the best Let's Play any of them have ever done. It is absolutely hilarious from start to finish, and by the end, you always get a sense of story arcs, you kind of by the end, you kind of feel everyone had their story. Tim and becoming a Darkling a lot. Chugga and his amazingly bad luck. Or John being almost the main character. Where he was the hero who almost always did everything. My only issue is actually probably, let's see. probably is like the early episodes are okay. It takes a while, to really get, chugga 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 choo choo. Like really starts getting to go off the rails into funniness. Like, but by the end, honestly, like John and Chugga John nearly killing Chugga over the fact that Chugga ruined everything was joy. It was hilarious. So in the end, it actually probably is my favorite Let's Play out of all of theirs. It is impressive. It is great, and quite frankly, I can't wait till they do Dokapon Journey, or if they do a second Dokapon Kingdom game with a player 4. That is all I have to say about that.
That's never gonna happen.
I honestly thought if they are gonna do it, it better not be too long.
All right, so I guess it's my turn. I thought it was actually a really fun project to watch. I remember that they first did I think it was a 5-week game in order to gauge everyone's interest in it, and the reception was positive. So they decided to do story mode because of said positive reception. And it was a long haul. It was long but very enjoyable. I remember looking forward to pretty much every episode. I'm still amazed it wasn't as long as Xenoblade Chronicles, though. All right, I'm done with my part. Now up to you, LordGamerJarsus Christ.
Actually,
and hopefully everyone can hear my thoughts. So I thought this was a great LP, definitely the longest one ever. My favorite part was Tim becoming a Darkling and then finish chapter 4, but doesn't get the reward. That was great. John becoming an acrobat, does the Moscow dance, and you ruined everything. That was pretty good. I mean, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to see the Colosseum.
Yeah, that's right.
That event that's in the first continent. That Green Junior makes everyone go to. Like, you have to fight in this, and he has his own warrior, and you have to fight him. I know this. I had to fight him 5 times, and we never win. It's rigged. No matter what, he's higher level. Yeah, so I was hoping we get to see like more of like the Colosseum, all the place in the mountain, which you need the angel wings for. I kind of want to see that, but I also had to ruin that.
Oh wait.
And yes,
I forgot to mention the best part of that play. Overlord Arnold Oak Senior.
Professor Arnold Oak
Senior.
Senior.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, do we even mention like Dokapon Kingdom, like
Dokapon
Tom Fox did? No, not Tom Fox. Plox. Plox did an animation for We're Having a Sale. I like that. I like the animation, and AC Fan did a good animation of the You Ruined Everything.
Yeah, you ruined everything.
And that's all I'm thinking of right now. So yeah, this was
we've been here for 3 hours.
I completely forgot about the robbery sale one. We're having a robbery.
We're having a sale.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah.
Guys,
we gotta do our best Hans impressions.
Hold on, guys. Guys, hold on. Luigi still needs to do his opinions.
He's not here.
He doesn't need to know that.
I think that this was a good Let's Play. It's amazing.
Guys, we should do our impression of Hans, the arms dealer, individually.
In order.
Ace, you're up.
Ace, you're Hans.
Oh, why? Oh,
just do it.
Just do it.
We're having a sale.
Good. Little soul.
We're having a sale.
Ooh, you got the speed down perfect.
Bowie.
We're having a sale.
All right. Insert name here. You're next.
We're having a sale.
Ooh, that's good. Go on, man.
We're having a sale.
Luigi, you're next.
Who let Hans in the voice chat?
Hans.
Good going, Luigi. That was a good one.
Is this the end of the podcast? Are we done?
Without dropping F, and then I do it right here.
Out of all the rankings, how do you place this LP? In my opinion, it's gonna be top 5 for me. Next to Four Stars Adventures, the new Mario Party, and what's the other one? It's Metroid.
I feel like this is also top 5. Although my personal favorite Let's Play of theirs was probably New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is still really good as well.
This is
yeah.
Well, I guess that's all we gotta say.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Where can we find you guys?
This is an almost 2-hour podcast.
We're trying to extend it by 2 hours. Don't mind me.
In John's words, fucking final.
Yeah, fucking fine.
Yes. Bully.
Just end it here.
Okay, no, the outro.
Right, the outro.
Well, where can you find me? I'm Seven.
Wait, they don't know our names. They don't know our names.
Yeah.
We don't need names.
Yes, we do.
All right, well,
we do.
I don't need a name.
LordGamerJarsus.
The rest of you guys need names.
To my channel.
I have a YouTube channel. It's called Seven.
And subscribe to this channel as well. You should definitely do this first.
Yeah, subscribe
to one PressL2P.
Jump off a bridge, you people. Yeah.
Don't jump off the bridge. Don't do that part.
Well, if it's a very small bridge
the
now, bro.
Don't forget to join the Discord.
Yeah, join
We're
the
desperate for members.
You can join us in these cool podcasts.
You can be part of this podcast too. Just coordinate with Anttie.
Good
All right, everybody. Bye.
They still don't know our names.
They don't need to know our names.
We are so stupid.
And he's doomed to get rejected.
You know, there's no two other people I'd rather be stupid with than you guys.
You wouldn't want to be stupid with, like, the Pope and
Dare to be stupid? Oh, wow.
The Pope and Arnold... Dude, could you, like,
amazing.
imagine, like, the two of them conversing where it's just like, I believe in faith. Annihilate them!
Somehow I doubt Arnold actually talks like that. I think it would be more
Arnold
like...
strikes me as a pretty mellow dude otherwise.
Arnold?
Yeah.
Or the Pope. I like to imagine that actually it's completely different, and Arnold's like, yeah, no, I did some politics for a year, it was alright. I mean, the problem is when you're in California and people talk to you about politics, they get very upset when you take money from them, and the Pope's like, I can't believe you did that, Arnold Schwarzenegger! You do not believe in the faith of God and the Lord and, and peace and love and...
harmony.
I would love it. Imagine if we had an extreme Pope.
Extreme Pope.
Damn.
And I mean, like, I guess we could go like X Games Pope, where like he's gonna do a kickflip before he does like communal.
Oh my God.
Like,
well, I mean,
just like he's always excited and always just like nonstop on.
The Pope Mobile having like pyrotechnics shooting out of it on the sides.
Oh no.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters meet the WWE at all times.
And it's like playing John Cena's theme song as the Pope comes down the way.
He runs in to do daily mass, but he has to jump off a trampoline and slam dunk a ball first.
In spit-swapping makeout match. Fireballs! Popcorn!
Get your hot dogs!
Do they actually sell popcorn at communals?
No.
Oh.
Damn.
We will be serving the Lord's bread.
The flesh.
We will be doing the flesh and the blood,
Jesus Christ.
but it'll be served inside this bear trap. And then you hear like the cardinals in the background going, "Oh!"
The Cardinals are actually the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh my God. That's quite the switch up.
How far can this possibly go?
This image we have created, what have we done?
I mean, there's got to be some. I bet you if I look up Extreme Pope right now, that something like this exists.
Do it. I must see.
Oh yeah.
Extreme.
That's Rule 33.
Okay, so the first autocorrect from Google is Popeye Extreme. Actually, most of the results are Popeyes.
Also, speaking of making people upset from collecting taxes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a video game. What do we got?
There is a video called Extreme Pope 1 of 4. It is on Dailymotion, and it looks to be in French.
Huh.
Wouldn't it be like... Extreme Pope?
There's a site called Catholic to the Max. There we go. Now you're talking my language.
Oh,
what
damn, dude.
You are talking my extreme language.
So like girls in the uniforms, you know, where they're just rip them off.
Oop, you hit my mic.
Yeah.
A Catholic business run by a Catholic family. It linked specifically to Pope St. John Paul II Extreme Papa All Over Tea. So it is a shirt that says Pope St. John Paul II, the Extreme Papa, and it shows him basically dressed like Jack Nicholson. Like tire tracks in the background.
Jack Nicholson, and Weber pops on screen when he says it.
Weber's a big fan of Jack Nicholson.
Weber just comes out of the woodwork.
And that's when I got the big bug. So that was the problem because I am in a class that creates items.
I'm
very upset. I'm very upset because I have 3 revivals
and a charm potion,
and they're all pretty much beat.
And I threw away a revival because I knew I was about to lose them. That I remember being really upset about this because I'm invincible this one. I've got 3 revivals. I can fight anyone, and then
nope, that happens.
I'm guessing that the game just weighs it, seeing like, hey, he can't die right now. We need to make some bad stuff go his way.
Probably, or it might just be pure happenstance.
This game is not pure happenstance. It is rigged.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Oh man. Oh, this site's actually kind of cool. Hang on.
I gotta see this.
They're selling a life-size standee if Pope Francis given a thumbs up.
Dang.
Yeah, there you go. You too can have the Pope hanging out in your living room, giving you the thumbs up.
The model's pretty cute.
Which one?
I don't know. They're both all right.
All right. You went from cute to all right, like downgrading.
Well, I mean, it kind of averaged out.
Or are you just rating the Pope? Is that what you're saying? The Pope looks all right.
Well, I mean, the Pope, of course, always looks great.
Wait! Oh man!
The Pope is dressed for
an even better picture. Can we actually show this picture on screen?
Oh my god, a class picture!
Can we show that picture on the video?
Taking a class picture with the Pope, but it's a cardboard cutout.
Because that, you know what? That is something I would do. I would be like, all right, guys, we're gonna have a team photo, but today I brought some special guests. Here's the Pope. Here's David Tennant as the Doctor. And here's Batman. All team players.